Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge... For this head coach, the first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed...
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. The Lance going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene-Nwangwu. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play fake. Murray. They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangwu. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And they'll run again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete out right to the tight end Tremble. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Spinning past him. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Lance. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And the Panthers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came to this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean... I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do is maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Able to avoid him at the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. That caught by Tremble.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And they can't bring him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. McCaffrey. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the one. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That catch good for only a couple. The huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. Nifty move. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 186 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Nwangu. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. Gets around him, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Murray's going to keep it again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Flushed out right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there. On play action, Lance. Going for it all. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray on the move to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Nwangu.
Pass him this.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 34 yards. And the Ravens will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 28 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And Charles, I believe the phrase in a time like this is a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Oh, I love how you turn a phrase there because you're exactly right. That ball pops free. He needs some help, and he got it from one of his teammates and turned it into a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. They'll run with Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Nwangu gets past one man and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 56 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 30.
It's San Antonio. I'll do this for free.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Watch the pass.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Lance now to throw. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Breida. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set at the line for this next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll go right back to the Wangu, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And this line I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They juked him. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nwangu Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, he's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the run is Duwagu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. give running right. Nwangu. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.